This is the last boss of all Dark Souls. He seems very upset about something. Don't know why all these Dark Souls people have to resolve their conflicts through violence. Every time. Just walk into a room and someone's like immediate response is just to try to stab you, and it's gone too far. The first thing they do every time is just take out that sword and go to town. It's a real problem sociologically. So since this is the final boss of all Dark Souls, I imagine he would be a pretty difficult and inventive fight. Or maybe he'll be like the quintessential fight, where he just he's a guy with a big old sword, and he's gonna swing it at you. Why did he just stagger from tapping him in the face? I don't really understand this game at all, but well, I'm not really sure what that animation was, but guess he juked me. Everybody in this game they wear a lot of rusted armor and ripped up cloaks, usually both at the same time. And I imagine when I get this guy to half health, he's gonna he'll probably start glowing, and I'll make like a angry growling sound, and there's gonna be a fiery red glow just to let you know that his weapon will probably start being on fire or something. It'll be either fire or darkness. Maybe both at the same time. Maybe he'll take out a second sword and one of them will be on fire and the other one will be on darkness. Because it's like symbolism. You guys remember this place? It's this is the end of Dark Souls. I'm trying to show the YouTubers all the lore, so just calm down for a second. And I think that's the Anor Londo over there, and you guys remember that from the hit video game Dark Souls. Would you calm down? I'm trying to make a YouTube lore video. Anyway, I don't recognize that particular structure, which is impressive because that means Dark Souls 3 made up something all by itself. It's a round of applause on that one. What are you doing? Anyway, my character is wearing 2 cloaks. We got the nun thing, which I think is cool. It's a cool aesthetic, because I've got some cool leg armor. And then also wearing a nun hat. And that's, let's be serious here. See, I have this cloak, and then on top of that, I have another cloak. Would you calm down? Jesus Christ. I have to put my hat back on. This is like one of those guys where you say no rush 15 and in StarCraft, and then he six pools you.
Unsportsmanlike.
Okay. They weren't joking when they said Dark Souls was a hard video game. This time I'm bringing the fire, literally. Oh, that's beautiful. Check out. That just looks great. I usually don't. I don't usually care about clipping that much, but you know, come on. I find it weird that he staggers and then he's just like okay again instantly, like 3 frames later. So make up your mind. See, You can tell I'm doing really well on this boss because pressing the circle button at all the correct times. Which means I've mastered Dark Souls. Kind of telling that the most efficient way to beat these bosses is you go in with a big shield and you basically just do a scouting trial. You memorize when you gotta press the circle button. Let's see if he glows either red or dark. The last boss of Dark Souls really just like a scruffy hobo. Oh, he's got a crossbow. Is this Vagrant story? God damn. Why does he stagger from like nothing? What's all that armor for, man? Like what? What's going on? Oh, he's gonna explode. Every boss explodes when they go for their final. Oh, he's fucking freezing now. Is that lightning? Is that a move he's doing? Oh no. I've pressed the wrong button on my controller. Why doesn't the lightning hurt him? Because he should be attracting a lot of it with all that metal armor. I don't even really know what's happening. I'm just kind of pressing the roll button and hoping for the best. He has stealth. That's... never seen that particular trick before. Can I make it to the end? See, in Dark Souls 1, it felt like a bunch of knights who were just, they were perhaps not seeing the best of times. But now, since they've tried to make everything look so anime cool, the juxtaposition between weird, desiccated hobos and really cool anime cloaks, it feels a little bit silly. I don't know who this character is, which is a real surprise. Like, I'm almost shocked that this boss isn't just like fucking Artorias or something. It probably is Artorias, and they just like his name changed or something like that. I should not be losing this much health on the first phase because he's really easy. So see you later. Anyway, I'll be shocked if he doesn't have like a 736 hit combo that burns through all your dodging stamina or your blocking stamina if you're a pussy, and then continues attacking like 50 more times after that. That's what Dark Souls 3 bosses like to do when they really need to make a hard one. For anyone who was betting that he would become red, you just won. God damn it, that's not even fair. I need to reapply my flame. Why does he get to put his flame on his weapons in a cutscene, and I have to do it in real time? I hate that move. Comes out so fast. It's not even cool. Nobody said we could bring ranged moves into this. Can't really see what's happening. That's my second serious attempt. See if we can get him down this time. Who is this guy? Gonna have to look at some lore videos. Oh, fuck off, man. That's... I know you think you're really cool. I pressed the circle button and nothing happened. That's why I always kind of mash it a little bit. I kind of go like that when I'm rolling. I think it was just the weird input system in Dark Souls 2. I remember being punished for doing that, and I had to learn to single press to like train that habit out of my system. But now Dark Souls 3 will just eat your roll inputs, so gotta do it again. Shouldn't be on the hill. I'm honestly shocked that this guy doesn't attack like 30 times faster than this. Because, like, if the Dark Souls 3 standard of a roll timing minigame difficulty is the Boreal Knights, then this guy is really not living up to that standard. How many zombie hobos do I have to take down before the world is saved? And why are you doing any of this Dark Souls shit anyway? Like, the world is clearly completely fucked. Like, what is the goal of my mission if the entire universe is just gonna be fucking completely destroyed by eldritch climate change, no matter what I do? What am I fighting for? Insert your favorite video game meme here. I need my fire back. Don't shoot me with... Come on, I'm buffing, man. That's... This guy needs to play dirty to win because he knows he ultimately can't beat me. It's too bad you can't backstab. I love to backstab. I'm not doing so good on Estus. God, that's so dumb. Oh my god. This is a poor attempt. I will be the first to admit it. Okay, here he goes. That was an error in judgment. I should really not go for those multiple hits when I'm so unfamiliar with this phase. He's lulled me into a false sense of security by being such a wimp in the first two phases. That's why I really love these black flame... I don't know why I can't say that. Black Flame Frida style fights where there's two really long, boring phases with lots of health, minimal opportunities to attack. Oh wait, is this a fourth phase? This is how they've upped the ante in the final fight of all Dark Souls. It's three phases. That's old hat. We now bring you the 4-phase fight. That's the kind of situation where I just want to keep attacking for the kill, but he actually has so much defense, it would never work. That's my long and illustrious Dark Souls career brought to an end. And exciting conclusion of pressing the roll button. Not even particularly well timed. I'm just kind of muddling through it. And is there really no cutscene? Or maybe there will be a cutscene. You'd think for defeating the entire Dark Souls regime, I would get a little bit of a cutscene reward. This DLC has a lot of places where it's like, oh, remember this place? We're referencing the vague geometric shape of a room that you recognize from a previous video game. Aren't you excited? I know I'm excited. Saw the shape of Framp's room. I fought some demons and walked forward, and it's like, oh my god, this is where Framp's came up. Fucking hell yeah. It all makes sense now. Do I really just leave? Is that the end of Dark Souls? 8-year journey ends with complete silence. Guess that's part of the lore, though. That's why people love Dark Souls. It's so mysterious. I also don't understand like what's going on in terms of space-time, because like this entire DLC area was like this fucked up Naboo region. Well, Naboo is a whole planet, you see, and it has many diverse biomes and forests. So it's inaccurate to say Naboo. I'm actually talking about is the capital city of Theed, which is, it looks like a very evil, kind of busted up Theed. And looked like that the whole time. And you have this Akumajo Dorakira style staircase. I do like the look of this final area. It looks very beautiful. I have no idea what the context of it is or anything like that, so there's not really a lot of narrative weight, but it does look very cool. God, I don't know. This is all nonsense anyway. That's why it took me like 2 years after this came out to play this. Sekiro is coming out soon, so we might as well tie off this whole Dark Souls thing. Still haven't played Bloodborne. Saving that one for a rainy day, or for when I can afford $200. This guy was harder than that boss, in all honesty. See, this is a reference to Dark Souls 1. I don't know, man. It's symbolic of Gwyn putting the crown on the chosen undead, which is you, the player character from the first video game in this esteemed series. See his Black Knight. You remember the Black Knights? Looks like a Silver Knight. Someone's knocking at my front door, so see you later, Dark Souls.